Hello everybody, this is Delpha, and we're back and if my heart had wings. Let's carry on. The bath is open. I walked into the dining hall as a towel dried my hair. The usual crowd already came and went, usually the last to take a bath. Today I went in first. Everyone was hanging out at our normal table. Hello Asa. Just pop up.
そんなことないよ。全然そんなことないよ。
Very believable.
朝ちゃんは素直でわかりやすいの。
Yep. Does Amane already head home?
お腹いっぱいになったからって。葵にごちそうさま言っといてってさ。あまね先輩が食いしん坊でよかったよね。おかげでこうして遊びに来てくれるもん。
If that wasn't the case, I would just be a babysitter composing poorly written emails. Hooray for gluttony! And Kotori?
部屋でこそ練してんじゃないかな。
Practicing? Practicing what? Oh, a simulator. Never mind. The other day, Kotori borrowed Hibari's laptop. She has been using it to practice on the simulator in her room. Unfortunately, people don't see Kotori's hard work as a virtue. Instead, they see her as being antisocial and arrogant. Everyone calls it secret practicing.
私呼んできましょうか？
Secret practicing. No, it's cool. We shouldn't bother her.
でも、葵先輩、もう行っちゃうんですよね。
She'll let me in. I'm not saying that we shouldn't meet with her at all. Just for the time being. Well, it would be nice to see her some. Right, I'm going to get ready. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime.
喉乾いた。
I'm not, I just had a drink.
か
Hat! Hello!
お、やっと出てきた。あんた、まだいたんだ。あまねちゃんはもう帰ったの？
Yep.
うん、帰ったよ。でもって、私もそろそろ帰るところ。
What time is it?
さ、気をつけてね。
Bye, Agita.
葵なら、もう出てったわよ。
Where did I go?
嘘、もうこんな時間？
Oh, are we all looking outside? For the
彼氏ほっ
thing.
ぽり出してシミュレーターに夢中とは。さすが、
Wow.
空に片思いしてる女ね。
Tease.
いってらっしゃい言いたかったのに。
Time for the stakeout. Nighttime. There really is a great view of the sky from here. While climbing up the slanted surface of Windmill Hill, I gazed at the starry sky that spread alongside it. It was clear today, given a great view of the stars. On top of that, from Windmill Hill, there are a few obstructions to block the view. Last year, the same sheet-covered glider was placed on the runway. The view from the secret base is better than from the garden of Flying Fish Manor. I don't know what's responsible for the change in atmosphere. You have to catch it within even a second's time. I'm doing the watch alone. However, it isn't safe to have a lone girl sitting here in this remote location, so the shift is done in pairs. What's he expecting? A random guy to come up and go, "Sup girl, wanna look at my windmill? It spins." Or something like that. I dropped them off and picked them up here. But I still worry even with two people here during the night. Nothing but solar panels and windmills in this sprawling space. As if mankind was gone and only machines remained. Inside my pocket, my cell phone chimed. Got a message. It was from Kotori. I'm sorry, I got all self-absorbed in my room. I just want to say good night and take care. It was the kind of message that makes the heart go fuzzy. I didn't realize it, but it seemed that I was lonely. Tomorrow morning I'll get up early and wait for you. Good night. Finally, a small smile escaped my lips. Who would have thought? This is nice. There were no words to truly describe it. Reading the mail gave me a strange, relieved feeling. Nah. Let me guess. Kotori? Kotori's view again?
メール来た。葵くんからだ。
And Hat. Thanks for your message. You were working hard on practicing, right?
なんで練習してたってバレてるんだろう。
There's also flight practice tomorrow, so there's no reason to overdo it. Get some rest. When I get back, could you help get breakfast ready? I love you. Good night.
好きだよ。だって。
Yep.
としちゃった。
Did I miss out some words there? Yeah.
おやすみ、葵くん。
Good night, Kotori.
よーし、明日に備えて寝るぞー。クワックワッ。
Quack quack.
と、その前に
What?
私も好きだよってメールしよっと。
Yeah. I just realised she's never said that she loves him back yet, has she? I don't think. She might have.
いたいた。
Other than just like.
あげはー。
Oh god, it's Ma-bou.
おお、マーボーじゃん。それにあかりさんも。
こんにちは、姫木さん。約束通り見学させてもらいに来たわ。
どうもこんにちは。お待ちしてました。どうぞ存分に見てってください。
This'll be fun.
で、そのグライダーはどこにあるんだ？
今訓練飛行中。だいぶ高く上がってるから、いたいた。
Why do you say ouch?
どこだ？
Ouch.
この双眼鏡を使ってください。
I'm still confused.
ありがとう。どのあたりかしら。
It's like Dora the Explorer. Can you see it?
ほら、長細い雲がある下あたりに
Where?
翼が太陽の光を反射してるの見えません？あ、今光った。
あれがそうなの？グライダーが飛んでいるところは初めて見たけど、すごいのね。
I can't see it. Dora, help me.
日によりますけど、理論上ならそれこそ雲の上にだって行けますから。
おお、ほんとだ。すげえ飛んでる。エンジンついてないんだろ？
誰が操縦を？
That was such a long pause.
小鳥です。
ハバネさんが？
空を飛ぶのに足を使う必要はありませんから。葵が一緒に乗って教えてるんです。
なる
おいおい、やべえぞ。なんか回転しながら落ちてる。
Uh-oh. Oh. The glider fell towards the ground, spinning in a corkscrew. The field of vision spins, and the sense of balance is lost. As you turn the screw to the outer side, you experience G-force. Don't lose your grip on things. Deal with the G-force. If you do it like I taught, you can do it. First, put the aileron in neutral. Kotori put the yoke in neutral. Next, rotate the yoke in the opposite direction of the glider's spin.
回転方向の逆にフルラダー。
Will this work? Even before I gave the instruction, Kotori had started steering in the opposite direction of the rotation. Immediately, the yoke leaned towards the direction it was in before. Try not to let the nose fall too much. The main wings need to take the lifting power back. Finally, when the nose of the glider fell just right, and the wings were able to stream airflow, regular flight was restored. Thank God, we're alive. When the rudder was placed back in neutral, it was as if nothing had happened. We flew like normal. Great recovery. Oh, I thought she was still breathing. When we stabilized, Kotori took a look at the outside landscape and sighed deeply in relief. We didn't just almost avoid an accident. I had initially let the glider spin. We had just been practicing spin recovery tactics. We barely lost any altitude. Great flying, Kotori.
さすがに普通のストーリーより焦るわね。
Well, you experience all the G-force, aren't you? It's horrible. Blech. To stall means that the main wings lose connection with the air currents, causing the glider to lose lift. Without lift, the glider will fall. However, if you know the right procedures, you can recover from a stall. So for the sake of study, you need to create a stall situation in practice. The most important thing for a glider pilot is practice. Even in practice, spin and stall procedures are quite vicious. A spin is when the body of a plane turns like a screw while falling. In a worst case scenario, a weak point in the frame of the body could be lost, forcing the pilot to parachute. Oh dear, that sounds horrible. Ugh. Compared to response time, you dealt with the procedures very precisely. Were you scared?
あんまり
Mental
リカバリ
image.
ーできるイメージが
That
頭の
helps.
中にあったからかな。
I see. During a stall, the pilot becomes confused. While spinning, the pilot experiences the sensation of falling, and it's a pretty scary feeling. It's natural to become flustered, with your only thought being, I gotta get control. However, in that confusion, should the pilot perform the wrong maneuver, they could worsen the situation. Kotori didn't lose her confidence, and her calm control in the scenario allowed her to recover quickly. She had such a level head for her first recovery. I remember losing my calm pretty quickly the first time I practiced this maneuver.
なんとなく感覚はつかめてきたわ。
Don't get cocky. If you forget the danger during stalls and spins, your reaction time might be slowed. When talking about stalls, there are two types of practice. The first regards how to recover. The second is about teaching the body how to tell when the glider is about to stall or spin. There are several signs. More important than reading the meters is understanding the feel of flying. In this case, the body is introduced to the feel of G-force. Once experienced, the body will remember the sensation enough to prompt the pilot into taking measures to prevent a stall. Of course, the experience of performing an actual recovery is also important. Yep. Thanks to practices like these, I think Amani and I escaped some harm.
あの時は見ていてヒヤヒヤしたわ。
Oh yeah.
下降気流にはまったんだって。
I remember. A year ago, we experienced a strong downdraft. We suddenly lost flight power and fell. We were so absorbed in the moment that it seemed the glider fixed itself upright. I think it was due to not mastering these skills in practice. Alright, let's find a thermal again and head back up to the sky. To continue practicing recoveries, we had to reach a good enough height to fall safely. Oh yeah, makes sense actually.
なるほど。意図的にそういった状態にしてそこから回復する訓練を行っていたのですか。
危ねえことするんだな。
大丈夫よ。いざとなったら葵がフォローするから。
Yep, believe in him.
やはり
Or me.
空を飛ぶというのはそれだけ危険なことなのね。
あいつら降りてこないぞ。
また上がってもう一回やるんでしょ。私らにはあんまり時間が残されてないからね。
Oh.
どういう意味かしら。
天音先輩の予言によると、あと10日以内にモーニンググローリーが現れる可能性が高いんです。
Oh.
モーニンググローリー。
10 days, wow.
湖の上に大きな雲の回廊がかかるんです。それを飛ぶのが私たちの目的だから。
望月先輩が写真立てに飾っていたあの不思議な雲のことね。
小鳥にその気があるなら、あの子をメインパイロットにして飛ばせてやってもいいんじゃないかって。本人にはまだ内緒なんですけど。
Never
ま
mind.
ずはみっちりしごいて、本当に小鳥でいけるのか見極めないと。
そう。それにしても変わったわね、幅根さん。慶風学園に入学してきた頃から随分と。
そんな頃から知ってるんですか？
ええ、もちろんよ。足の不自由な生徒が入学してくると聞いて気にかけていたのよ。
Makes sense?
さすが生徒会長になるために生まれてきたお人だわ。
まあ同じ学年で知らないやつはいなかったけどな。態度超悪いって有名だったもんな。
だよね。2年で同じクラスになった時はどうしてやろうかと。
どうした？誰だあれ？こっち来るぞ。
あれって。
What? Who is it? Kotori gradually took the glider higher inside a thermal. Any time is good now.
もう少し上がれそう。もっと高く飛んでもいい？
The purpose of today's training was to cover stall recovery, and there was no reason to fly higher than this. But the way Kotori asked, I couldn't say no. Sure, let's see how much higher we can go. Being able to catch a thermal to fly higher is important practice after all.
ありがとう。
Kotori flew the glider around the updrafts that the eyes couldn't see. Little by little, she brought the glider higher and higher. This is a place you always wanted to see, right?
入道雲って成層圏まで突き抜けてるんでしょ？
How on earth do you say that? Holy God, holy God. Kumbalumbalablas. Oh God. They really are big, aren't they?
その中へ入れば 私たちも成層圏まで飛べるのかしら。
I'm not even going to attempt to say that anymore. We might be able to fly here, but this is where we should stop. Inside cumulonimbus clouds, if that's how you say it, the air flows in downbursts. Never mind things like thunder, we should keep to safety first. Even jumbo jets will avoid cumulonimbus clouds if they can. Besides, at these heights, the sky is like an unknown world for us. I would rather stay safe and be able to go home than take the chance of going in briefly and having something happen. Yeah, I'd rather not die. Beyond the sky is space. Kotori absently butted space as she gazed out beyond the canopy. From her profile, she looked like a mysterious child. Mysterious child? Technically, she looks more of a focused child, yeah. When Amane flew, she kept her curiosity hidden, but Kotori had the shining eyes of a young child. Does she? People usually wish to have such naive feelings. Yeah. About what you said before. About me, when I was gazing at the sky, you said I was really cool.
そうよ。ため息が出るくらいかっこいいわ。
Well, I think the Kotori I see up here, flying in the sky like this, is the true Kotori.
そうかな。
It seems this really is the true you. Kotori glanced quickly back at me to ask, What?
本当の私？
Yeah, I don't know the you from long ago, but the you I see now, well, it's just a feeling I have. When we fly like this, it warms my heart. It makes me excited. It's strange, but when we fly together, I somehow know more than before that Kotori is my girlfriend. Seeing the look on her face that can only be seen while flying in the sky, a look that only I can see. When I say excited, I mean I want to get to know her more. I want to see more. I want to see more. Kotori muttered while thinking, I'm sorry to bring up such an odd subject during flight. Please forget about it.
一時的に忘れる。
Okay, for now that's good. This time, take the glider into a spin yourself, and then set her right again.
はい。
Alright, let's do it! I guided Kotori into a spin, and she flew us out. Whoosh. I am tired. Meh. After performing so many spin maneuvers, Kotori became tired, and we decided it was time to land. It was necessary to inspect the frame after a burden of practice. We brought the glider to its final approach towards the runway. The crosswinds are strong today. Enter the runway with the noise pointing upwards.
了解。
Kotori safely and precisely landed the glider on the runway. Right, so who's this person then that turned up? Let me
おかえりな
guess.
さい。小鳥先輩、葵先輩。
Asa, you okay? I'm guessing it's Hibari or something. Maybe.
ただいま。あー、疲れた。
Am I right? Kotori, who was transferred from the cockpit seat to her wheelchair, looks completely exhausted. While you flew quite a bit, I was also quite tired. Recovery training and the constant attention to safety still made me nervous.
おかえりなさい、ハバネさん。
Well, everything seems to be okay.
生徒会長。
Maybe.
来てたんだ。
Maybe it's Sanchan.
下から見させてもらったわ。
I don't know.
あなたたちが夢中になるのもわかる気がする。
Thank you.
でしょ？
Ma-bou and Kamoi waited on the ground for who knows how long.
さっきね、800メートルくらいまで上がったのよ。なんなら生徒会長も
Miss Kamoi
後で乗ってみる？
ええ。だけどその前に。
Uh-oh. It might not be good. For some reason, Kamoi-san had an unpleasant expression on her face. Agia stuck her head out from behind.
小鳥、ちょっといい？
Uh-oh. I'm right, aren't I?
何？あげ。
Kotori looked behind Agia's shoulder and was surprised to see another person standing there. But she was dumbfounded when she recognized who it was. I knew it.
どうして
Hibari.
ひばり姉が？
Uh-oh. Ain't good. Hibari stared at Kotori's look of disbelief. Her face turned pale and her knees began to quiver. At first I thought she was angry, but she quickly regained her composure. Hibari was shaking with fear.
小鳥ちゃん。
She called Kotori's name with a quivering voice as she drew closer towards Kotori.
どうしてこんな。
Oh dear.
違うのお姉ちゃん。これは。
The explanation that Kotori wanted to give wouldn't come out.
あなたが
あなたが乗っていたなんて。お願い、落ち着いてひばりね。私の話を聞いて。
What? Oh god. Did she just slap her? Seriously? Whack. The sharp sound echoed. The people nearby immediately looked up at the sound. It was a sound of Kotori's sister's hand striking Kotori across the face. Oh god.
あなたは自分がどうしてそんな体になってしまったのか忘れちゃったの？
Hibari's tears mixed with her anguished cry. Her knees trembled, and she was shaken so much that it looked like she might physically collapse. It wasn't anger, but fear.
忘れてないよ。
Oh god.
でもこれは気球じゃない。私たちが作ったグライダー。同じよ。このことをお父さんやお母さんが知ったらどうなるか。あ、待って、それだけはやめて。そんなことしたらお父さんたちがどうなるか分かってて隠してたのね。
Lots of heavy breathing.
ごめんなさい。でもこのことはお父さんたちに言うから。
Hibari wouldn't hear another word, and she turned her back on Kotori and walked away.
待って、お姉ちゃん。
Kotori tried to chase after Hibari, but Hibari left too quickly.
お姉ちゃん。
Kotori watched Hibari's back disappear behind a wall of eyes full of tears. Oh lord. Okay then guys, I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Delpha. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.